So I've
Wolf,
been,
is it time to immigrate?
No, bro. And listen, I'm a former New Yorker and I love the States, but no matter how disturbingly stupid stuff like that happens here, I'm still chilling in Canada. Like, I don't have to worry about certain things and crimes and
no, I feel you there.
Healthcare.
What things? When you said things,
you know what things?
I know.
Well, certain guys who see me differently and me walking down the street with a white girlfriend and them saying something to her, stuff like you don't have to worry about stuff like that here.
But you have a gun here, so you take care of that shit.
That's true.
You're right, brother. Taking them all out. But yeah, I
fix racism one bullet at a time.
Oh, Jesus. But I love the States and I love Canada, but Canada was like, I'll tell you this story. We were back in the day. This was like early 90s when I was with my back then fiance, and we were discussing where we wanted to stay because I had some great job offers. I went to Syracuse U and had some great job offers to stay in the States and stuff like that. And so we're walking upstate New York, what have you, and everything. And we're driving, oh, well, America has this and Canada has this. And some guy driving by. And my girl who is white, I just hear someone yell out the car, F-U-N lover. And we just stop in our steps. And we stop in our steps. And then she goes, I think we should stay in Canada. And we went back up north. And that's pretty much it.
What is it in Canada? Like, oh, you're probably a fucking Leafs fan, you hoser.
No, let's be honest. In Canada, they go home, create a burner account on Instagram, and write it after creeping him on Instagram and finding it. There's scumbags everywhere. But at least I don't think they're so empowered in Canada these days. But that changes. I find things are different. I agree with a lot. Like, I love the USA. I love so many things that are wrong with the USA are the things that I love. Like, I love going to a restaurant and I'm like, oh, Diet Coke, please. And they bring me like a glass that's somehow 2 liters. Like, we don't even have a glass that big in Canada. And I like that. I love that shit. And I see fat fucking people on like motor scooters rolling around Walmart. And I'm like, that's your fault. You did that to you. And I'm here, and I'm enjoying watching you like zoom around up and down the aisle, grabbing the most colorful packages. And I love that. I love this country. I love that exists. Like, I love that it's like a semi on the way to cyberpunk. Like, I do love everything about the U.S. I
monument
really
to hedonism.
And now, like, honestly, like 80% of my friends are Americans. Like, they're just people that I've met over the years. You know, you don't stay that in touch with people that you were friends with in elementary and high school, but like when I lived in LA or whatever, or you guys, like when I get married in 15 years, I can't wait to have the fucking PKA boys as my wedding party. I know none of you are going to come,
dude. I'm there.
Oh yeah,
I
want to meet this woman who's currently 3.
You know,
I'm like, yo, where's Woody? And Woody's going to be like, my leg. My leg. But you guys, I actually I do love Canada though. Like, I've been in Toronto, and Toronto's so sick. I really do love it. I'm in Halifax right now, and I've been like, I can't believe I never came to this part of Canada. I'm not going to bore you with it because it's just like it's just a Canadian city, but like, it's just awesome. It's been great. And I still love the USA, but I don't know if I'd be so eager to go there. There's so many things that I like. There's like major worries that exist in the US that I don't have here.
Like what?
I've been to Israel because I don't know if the audience knows I'm Jewish, and you guys know the
It's been minutes since we told them. Yeah.
Okay, but like, I've been to Israel, and like, I was like nervous going to Israel, and then you just see like police officers with Uzis and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess
they got it all locked down.
They're alert. Yeah, they're alert. So that's fine. But like, then like, I go to Florida and I eat in an Olive Garden, and literally, like, I don't know if you saw this video, but like 7 days later, a video pulls up where a kid like was in the mall, like apparently hitting on underage girls, and then the cops chase him and he pulls out a gun and starts shooting at them, and there's a full shootout. The Olive Garden that I ate at like 5 days before is in the background of that video. And sometimes when I do go to Florida, like when I go to Florida, bro, like, you should see me drive in Canada, and then you should see me drive in Florida.
Yeah.
Like there's no touching the horn. ever. I'll never touch the horn. Someone pulls out next to my car, like I'm looking down and away. Everyone has a gun.
He's right. Yeah.
Everyone is a potential threat. I'm not fucking with anyone. Like if someone has a bad day in Canada, like that's front page. You're like, he had a bad day. He slapped another man. He slapped him at Tim Hortons in the face. In the U.S., like, bro, if this guy pulled out like an automatic rifle and lit me up for cutting him off, it's not even newsworthy. They're like, yeah, bro, you're one of 2,000 today. We don't care.
Yeah.
And it's little things like that. It's just me being scared.
No, like you're not. It's not just Canadians who think.
So what you're saying is people in the U.S. a lot more polite.
They're very polite because
Kyle?
all those Floridians are armed to the teeth. It could be 20,000.
Florida's the only place that can make a Canadian extra polite.
It's honestly, Kyle, like I look at you and I'm like, I'm glad he's on my side.
I'd agree. Well, and you know what? He's 100% right, because it's when I'm in the States, even if it's an hour away from the border, I'm head's constantly on a swivel, always paying attention. I'm always going into a restaurant, facing the exit, facing the door, back, you know what, back against the wall. And that when you come up north, it's just chill.
Yeah,
like
but you guys are wrong. You've never seen any violence. You're like, my head's on a swivel. I'm ready and prepared. I like to eat at Olive Garden and condition yellow. Did you see anyone? Did they try to steal your breadsticks? No.
Be careful.
Bro, listen, I don't know if I told you this story, but I was at a paintball game once, and I was parked outside of my hotel, and sitting in my car, putting in the GPS where the field was, and four cop cars pulled up to me, guns drawn, lights pointed, boom, boom, getting ready, running me. What are you doing here? Going crazy like this. And I was just looking at my computer in the car, not doing anything. And you go, well, whose car is this? I was driving a range at the time, and go, whose car is this? And what are you doing here? Yeah. And I was like, dude, you know, I had to put my hands up, and then I'm getting my license really slow and all this stuff. And I mean, we have problems in Canada, but it's nothing like that. Like,
now that's a fair problem, but as white people, not very dangerous here. I am never afraid the way you Harley described when I was thinking like driving in traffic. Like I see people
because but you're the guy.
Here's the thing about that. You're not wrong.
You're the guy.
I don't have any guns. They took them away. But here's the thing. The people who do have the guns would know me. I feel like if some dude starts shooting up a Taco Bell, I could be like, I'm FPSRussia! I'm doing the voice! If I yell that loud enough, there is like a 35% chance he goes, for real?
You ain't sound Russian. And then you'd be killed for doing too good of an accent 10 years ago.
No,
have you seen the Top Gear? Like you guys are talking about like the funniness of like, you know, and the scariness of sometimes in America. I live in St. Louis, which is a third world country or third world city as far as violence goes. And when I go to Florida where my dad lives, I feel the opposite, where like I'm like, wow, everything's kind of nice. Like it feels safer here. Like it feels way safer in Tampa than driving around St. Louis. And so I can't imagine how safe I would feel if I lived in Edmonton.
Tampa's like university town, you know? Like I feel like there's a lot of students.
It's
a growing town. It's big. Tampa's got
that's
a lot
kind of where I've spent all my time in Florida, either Tampa or Jacksonville or
Miami
or Orlando. Never Miami. I never went all the way down because the stuff we were doing was all based right there in Tampa, Orlando, or the other one.
It's also hot as shit in Miami, and like when I go to Florida, I'm looking for good weather. The weather's just fine in Tampa. You don't gotta go all the way fucking down.
Yeah, I was there for like gun guys to like use their shit or like go to their places or something like that. So I just never made it down there.
I need to go to St. Louis. I need to try that barbecue. That's the third,
we have tremendous barbecue.
Go
Go to Pappy's. Pappy's barbecue is great.